Hiya, come on in and get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I hope everyone is having a super Saturday. Yes, and it's a bank holiday weekend. I didn't even know, me. The daughter's like, it's bank holiday. I'm like, what? Yeah, it is. It's bank holiday. But I've got somewhere to be today. I've got a little surprise. Because on Mother's Day, my daughter gave me some money to put towards getting a tattoo. So I'm getting a tattoo today. And it's I'll show you when I've done it. I'll show you when it's done. We've got the chariot here. I'm going to use this deck. I don't know why I was undecided, and then something just drew me to this deck. I love this deck, the Wandering Star. But yeah, let's get into this. Excuse me. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show the collective exactly what they need to see right now. Thank you. We love you. I seen this right before I even did this reading. I seen this, so I feel like somebody it says waiting, rebirth, sacrifice, and reflection. And then we've got the truth here, the strength, ambition, and the truth. So I feel like somebody's standing in the truth. We've got the Ten of Cups with the anxiety and worry. So somebody could be worried about the family here. There's family worries here, but there's strength here, there's truth, there's ambition. You know, the Queen of Swords will get it done. So I feel like she's waiting for something. We're looking back. Yeah, the Queen of Swords looking back, but I feel like there's some anxiety attached to her family here. Family worries. Yeah, it could be a couple as well. Could be lovers. Could be your partner and kids or whichever ex. Because the hangman is a reflection. It's like looking back as well. You know. Oh yes, we've got this. Spit on the devil. Spirit. Oh, why? Yeah, so something could have been, it could have been a toxic relationship here. And somebody could be looking back, standing in the truth, Queen of Swords energy, might have some anxiety over it. Oh, that just fell out on my knee like that. So I feel like something's no longer hidden anymore. It just fell out. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, strength. Oh, yeah, strength. The first card out. Oh, look, I just spit on the High Priestess, so I feel like somebody's very wise here, connected to the spirit realm. Strong. 8 of Wands. Good news here. Some good news coming in. It could be about travelling. We've got, look, Queen of Swords again. Truth, yes. Strength, good news, strength, travel. Whatever that was, it came out in reverse. It says 8 of Wands in reverse. Oh, this could be, because this is about travel, but this is travel in reverse. And this is like career beginners and travel, so I feel like something, but it is like saying not to travel. We've got a talent and teaching, enterprise, success here. But it's here. 5 of Swords, upheaval, conflict, lost. So yeah, this could have happened. Get out, enterprise, success, talent, teaching. I feel like somebody has got a talent. We've got the Queen of Swords again. You know, so the strength, ambition, enterprise, success, talent. Somebody's worried about something, and I feel like it could be something about, you know, this. But we've got the sun here. We've got a lot of, this is a lot of Leo energy because we've got the strength, you know, we've got the sun. But then there's the devil again. This is like Capricorn energy. Desire, obsession, fear, and the shadow. So there's something here. Well, a choice, yeah, a choice that needs to be made. And I feel it's education, achievement, hard work, results. And I feel this is making a decision about somebody's future, yeah. And I do feel like it's something to do with, you know, like something that you're good at. It's a choice that has to be made. And I feel like it's something, you know, hard work. It's hard work, results, education, achievement. So it could be something to do with, we've got a destiny here, karma. I feel like it's something to do with, and I'm just thinking of cups, warm-hearted, intuitive. Yeah, I feel like with this Ace of Wands in reverse, I feel like something's over. When I just split it on that, it says magic and fun and love. I feel like, oh, spirit. It's almost like the universe is saying, you know, I'm going to give you a choice here, but I feel like there's something that you're going to turn down. Yeah, because I just seen the magician with the Seven of Swords. Something being sneaky. Somebody could have been actually doing, you know, magic against somebody else. Yeah, competition, debate, Knight of Wands, yeah, flow, fire, again, more fire energy, intuition. And this is competition, you know, and defense, being at defense for people. The Five of Wands and Knight of Wands, this is an energetic, something energetic, and I feel like this is to do with this Ace of Wands in reverse. You know, somebody could have been doing some low level, you know, magic on somebody here. And I feel like it's something inside you probably know, like your intuition will tell you. We've got, look at that star with the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's destined. This is somebody's destiny. A guiding light, an inspiration. I feel like you are a guiding light. You are an inspiration. I've got to get very strong. It's miracles, faith, hope, miracles, infinite energy. Yeah, you know, it's almost like somebody's trying to, you know, attack like a star, like someone who's very strong energy. And I feel like there's a choice to be made here. It's a mental decision that has to be made. And some hard work that has to be put in. Or, you know, I feel like somebody's got a destiny here with a sun, look. Light life energy. I feel like somebody's got a very powerful energy. Look, the sun and the star. Yeah. Somebody's got it. Somebody's got it and then some. Oh, but look, I've got a Ten of Swords peeping out with this King of Wands. I feel that this is the person, this King of Wands, yeah, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel like somebody's put a lot of energy and a lot of work into something because they're in competition. Look, and it says family. This could be someone in your own family, but look, this is judgment. This is an acceptance and awakening, an assessment. I feel like this, you know, I feel like this, whoever this reading for, take it as it resonates, is too strong for this kind of energy here. There's some, you know, meddling energy. And I feel like, you know, being indecisive, making a choice here, it could be about moving. It could be about going back to school, college, university, or something like that, learning about something. It's something to do with finances with the Eight of Pentacles. It's putting the hard work in. But I feel here with this, the Knight of Wands, with the Five of Wands, with the Ace of Wands in reverse, there's something here. I'm seeing King of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So something that has not been good. You know, this could be, because somebody, you know, with the Nine of Wands, somebody's been, you know, it's boundaries, putting boundaries up, having the strength as well. Could have had to, you know, stand up to this person. It's a Ten of Pentacles, you know, it could be family, but I feel like the family is here under judgment. I feel like, you know, because sometimes your enemies can be in your own household, you know. Isn't that the truth? Somebody who was in competition with you know, but you what with a star, with the sun? Yeah, look, this gives me Queen of Pentacles energy. I'm sure she came out yesterday. Loyal, charming, wise, and loving. You know, I really feel like there's a strong energy here. I mean, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, look, and somebody's been, could be a thief here. Could even be a thief of inheritance because we've seen it. I feel like somebody's got an energy. I just seen the fool's journey is not foolish at all. So I don't know why I felt that. We've got a creator here. Yeah, this is a confirmation. I feel that this is someone who's very powerful, very strong, a creator. Someone standing, you know. I tell you, I get a strong energy off this person. Look, we've got the Ten of Pentacles anyway. This is an energy. I feel like this is an energy that somebody carries, abundant. And somebody's probably been feeding off that, sucking you dry, you know, bleeding you dry, whatever they call it, or trying to suck the life force out of you. We've got victory here. So glory, triumph, victory. So I feel like whatever decision is made over this, you know, it's your like, I feel like it's career, you know, it's hard work, education, achievements. This is going to be successful. We've got the sun here, success. So whatever this person did here, whatever these energies did, it's not going to work. We've got here stability, security, saving and foundations. Money, I feel like, you know, you could be saving. And we've got the judgment again, awakening. Yeah, comfort, accomplishment, prosperity, stability. I feel like somebody, yeah, it's like you know, knowing that you don't need people around you. You know, some people are better off, you know, sometimes people are better off on their own. So like if you're stuck in a family and you're this shining light, yeah, you're this shining light, life energy, like, you know, this beautiful ball of energy. And then you've got people like this, yeah, trying to suck that life force out of you. It's almost like they're trying to drain your energy. So you've got none left, but the spirit's like, you need to make this decision here, you know, because this is about you. Something very successful here, something, you know, it's almost like you've put in the work. Now we've got the Six of Cups. It's something to do with past energy, and it's Ten of Pentacles, family, Ten of Wands, burdens, overload. Like again, what I've picked up on this before. It's like somebody being that family scapegoat, having to do everything. You know, can you imagine like you're stuck in a family, for instance, and there could be loads of people in that family, but everyone comes to you for favours because you don't know how to say no, or you don't want to say no, or you think, oh, you know, it's like, oh, they've asked me. No, they're taking the fucking piss. Excuse my French, but this is what I'm feeling. With this energy here, I will be saying no. Ah, no, I've been there. We've got the hermit with the Five of Swords and the hangman. Yes, yeah, yeah. This is, look, healing, solitude, inner work. We've got upheaval, conflict, loss, and waiting, sacrifice. So I feel like this is, could have happened already. It could be happening. But I feel like this is a conflict here. I feel like this is, this is somebody that is somebody, Virgo energy, but giving me someone who's doing the work, someone who's healing. Yeah, and I feel like there's this, and also taking a deeper look into it, looking around. It's like if you really go deep within and look at your life and say, whose life are you living? Are you living your own life? Or are you being a slave to somebody else? Kind of get it. This is what kind of vibes I get with this Five of Swords. Conflict. People could bring somebody down and make you feel less than, just so that they can control you. And I feel like this is somebody breaking free here. I really feel like it is somebody breaking free. With the hangman here. This is, somebody's like waiting. It's like, could even have left this situation already. Could have made this decision. But there's something about travel, good news, you could be moving away. Yeah, look, the fool. What did it say about the fool? The fool's journey is not foolish at all. So it's something of purity, potential, risk, innocence, and desire. I feel like somebody desires something. Look, High Priestess, somebody's intuition. Or you could be very, very, very wise, very connected to the spirit realm. I don't know if you're waiting for something here. This is a rebirth. You might be going through this transition already, or you might have already been through it. But there's victory. There's victory here. The Two of Wands, Look, it fell out on the Two of Swords. This is like, this is plans, partnership, and influence, and it came up there. Yeah, I feel like it could be influenced by family, friends, to leave. This is a journey, success and progress. I feel like somebody could be influencing you to leave. And, sometimes it doesn't mean, oh, go on, you go, have a good time. No, this could be someone who put you in a position where it's fucking unbearable. This is what I felt. It could be unbearable. You could have a bit overloaded here. Yeah, 10. Can't make it up. 10 of Wands. What did I say? That's overloaded. Somebody's having, it's... Yes, look, I'm telling you, all these cards flips over, The 10 of Wands, which I just said, it's an overload, a burden, demands. I feel like someone demands things off someone. You might have a car or something, and you might be always giving this and that, and no one's ever put any petrol money on or something. And I feel like this is someone seeing something beyond, and taking action. Action, adventure, look. So I feel like, when you take this action to release all these, because look, setting on fire, it's why it's almost like you're setting yourself on fire to keep somebody else warm. And your intuition's here. Someone's got an intuition, secret dreams. It's like you probably couldn't even tell somebody your secret dreams because, you've got to keep them to yourself. They'll ruin it. Yeah, we've got something's heartbreak here, sorrow, grief. So there's something that somebody's been through that's caused a lot of pain. But you're wise and loving. Somebody, why a Queen of Pentacles going through all this, and now this is a potential. This is like, what it is? I'm going to take my own shovel here, and I'm going to start planting my own seeds. I'm going to put this into myself. I really feel it. Look, shadow, fear, desire, obsession, fear. I feel like somebody could be somebody could have been living in fear of something else, repercussions. Like when somebody says, oh, you can't do this on your own, or you won't be able to do this, or you're never going to amount to nothing. I've heard everything. I've heard it all. Yeah, but with the Page of Wands, you will. This is good news. communication. There's some good news coming in here, and this is a new beginning. There could be a love offer, good news coming in, something good, something, I feel like I just seen 9 of Swords again, anxiety. The Queen of Wands with the 10 of Wands, so this gives me, I feel like somebody can see beyond this. Look, with the High Priestess as well, the 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands again, the Queen of Wands. I feel like the Queen of Wands is the one who's gonna, it's like you're capable, you can get out of there. I mean, I get a very single energy as well. I don't feel like this is somebody with somebody. I don't know, you've got family here, so you probably have got kids. It's like 2 girls. And we've got 2 of Pentacles, Harmony and Balance. So, yeah, we've got Justice here. Something will have to be balanced out, because I've seen Harmony and Balance. Yeah, I feel like somebody's had to put some boundaries up against somebody. You could have children, and you've been having to go through this. I feel like you're strong. I feel like it's like what colours make it. Look at that. Energy with the Empress. I don't think so. I was thinking about this person here, and this is what come out. This is somebody in the shadow side. Somebody desire obsession. Somebody could be obsessed with you. Because we've got the 5 of Swords with the 5 of Wands. There's something here. But we've got an Empress. This is why. This is Empress energy. It could be beautiful. Got luxurious, fertility, grace, everything. The Empress has it all. And we've got the Hierophant and the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. Are you kidding me? And the King of Cups with the King of Wands. Spirit. The Empress with the Hierophant and the Emperor with this Ace of Cups. I feel like this is something new coming in here. And it's almost like, the Hierophant is in the middle. It's like, and it could even be a marriage. This is a marriage, when you get the Hierophant with the Emperor and the Empress here. This is something, you could have been married to this person. Could have been a marriage. This is either to come or it already has. But seeing it as it comes, I feel like this is something new. This is something new coming in. I feel like this energy here, this energy over here is like the shadow side. This could be in the past, because this is love and relationships. This is, this is the one here. This King of Cups, charismatic, warm-hearted, intuitive, emphatic. I feel like it could be a water sign as well. Could be. Doesn't have to be. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could take it as it resonates, but we've got the Emperor and the Empress here. This is what I've been getting in the readings. Lovers. Harmony, union, love. Excuse me. This gives me past energy. This is what somebody was in, and I feel like breaking free from that as well. Something being a success, putting the work into yourself here. Because there's a something here that I feel like it's something destined. Yeah, journey, success and progress. That's how I started. I feel like something is really destined here. But and we've got, I've seen sorrow, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and 3 of Swords. So I feel like there was this past energy, a very dark energy I feel here. It's like, I don't know, it's just a bit weird. But this is not. This is someone who's on a path here. This is like Empress energy, on a path to meet her Emperor. And I feel like this is a choice that somebody has to make. Like, this person here is nothing but conflict, competition, conflict, the dark side. Yeah, I really feel that. I feel that this person is, I don't know, just not. No. It's just weird. I might just have a look at these because I've got the before and after. And I'm going to just see what comes out. The truth. Can't be too long because I do have to get rid of, prepare myself for a few hours of torture. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what do we need to, the collective need to see regarding this situation? Thank you, Spirit, we love you. Four of Wands. Empress. So yeah. Yep. High Priestess. Empress, High Priestess, Four of Wands. Come on, come through, Spirit. There. I get, this, a very loving, intuitive person here. This could, it's, Four of Wands is like 11, success. High Priestess, Empress. High Priestess, Empress, Four of Wands. Well, it was the Four of Wands, Empress, High Priestess. But it doesn't matter because this is somebody's energy here. Oh, look, we've got the Page of Swords. Watching energy, curious energy, something, I feel like, could even be, like birds watching, because birds are the messengers, they have the wings, they're the ones who fly closest to the Most High. We've got the Hermit here with this Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, King of Wands with Justice, and the King of Swords. Excuse me. And the Hangman. And the Seven of Swords. Something has happened here in the past. I really feel it to this woman, to this Empress energy. It could be switched roles though. It could be male or female. But I seen Hangman again, and Five of Pentacles. So I feel like you've made a decision to leave this person, and or this thing, whatever it is, this devil energy. This, it's not. It's the low vibrational. It's unhealed. And I feel like it's we've got the sun here, look, and it's kind of like the moon looks like a sun, but it's shining down here on whatever it is. The Temperance Angel. The Magician. The Temperance Angel. Honestly, I feel power here. I just feel like somebody in a very powerful energy. Loving, kind, wise. Heavenly Spirit. Yeah, this Two of Swords again, this decision that has to be made. Or you have made this decision, yeah, and it's regarding something like the truth, something that you know to be true. You might have found something out. Yeah, you found something out. We've got Three of Wands here. Or somebody could have given you some information, yeah, with the Page of Pentacles. Somebody could have told you something. And, this is a balancing out. And this is you in the Nine of Pentacles now. I get like, this is like it gives me a bird of prey, Some news. With this tower, yeah, something happened with this tower. And I feel like it was destined here. I mean, what's happened? That bird has dropped something in that cup. I feel like somebody found something out here. And we've got the Queen of Wands with the Three of Swords. I feel like, you know, I mean, it could be Seven of Pentacles. Could be like competition. If someone's going to be in competition with an High Priestess Empress, it will be like a Queen of Wands. You know, a lot of fire energy. We've got the Six of Cups with the Four of Swords. And I get that it's like leaving the past behind here with the Eight of Cups. I feel like, you know, resting. And these, look, these butterflies coming in, I feel like it is kind of a transformation. It could be even, you know, like a dark night of the soul. Yeah, the sun's here. I feel like somebody's transformed here. Now look, this woman's on the floor. This is the lovers. This woman's on the floor. A transformation, yeah, you could have been on the floor. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you've got to be so far down to get up. The Five of Pentacles, this is like, and it's only a dog 8 on this one. This is, you know, it's almost like, I mean, dog always gives me loyalty. And maybe he could have been loyal to the wrong things. And a sword here. But this Ten of Swords, this is someone who's walking away from conflict. Yeah, could be from lies as well, illusions. Could have been living a lie. You know, like sometimes you could be with somebody and you think you know them and you just don't know them at all. I kind of got that vibe here. The Seven of Wands. Now this person's praying here. You know, it could be like praying for protection as well. But I do feel like brownies. Boundaries. Somebody could have been in the brownies. Somebody could be brown, but guess, look, we've got the Queen of Swords, somebody telling the truth here. Look, it's like this little bit angel here is giving her this crown. And this Two of Cups, I feel like this is it. This is it. It's like somebody had to heal. Yeah, from this Nine of Swords, somebody had to heal. Had to have the strength to heal from what, you know. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups, look, the strength to love yourself. This is the strength to actually love yourself. I feel like when you, this is what I feel. This kind of energy, it doesn't want you to love yourself. You know, this is a shadow side. This is like, oh, you're not good enough. No, you can't do this. But yeah, you can. High Priestess, Empress, I think you can. 100%. The first card out was strength. I just have to check on my time. But I feel like this, whatever it is, it's like a no. You know what I mean? It's like this decision. I feel like someone choosing themselves. You know, choosing themselves, choosing to love themselves, choosing to leave the shadow side behind. Yeah, we've got this ten of Cups. And look, it's raining. Oh, this could be somebody having to leave, look, because I've just seen the Chariot. This could be somebody having to leave. Oh, look. Oh, you know, there's forward movement here. Yeah, there's conflict. I just seen the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's something here. You might have had to leave because of Five of Swords, Seven of Swords energy. Yeah, split on Seven of Swords again. This is a new beginning. I feel like somebody had to take this new beginning. Look, we've got the King of Wands. This could be a Leo. Fire sign, take it as it resonates. But putting a lot of energy, look, putting somebody, you see with this Five of Wands, somebody putting a lot of work in here. You know, somebody putting themselves in competition with somebody when they should be, you know what, that means if somebody puts themselves in a competition with this energy is not a competition with this energy. I'm sorry, it's not. It's really not. But they do. And what they'll do is, instead of trying to compete against you, they'll attack you because they know they can't compete. So therefore, they will attack you to bring you down. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, anything else on this? Thank you. I love you. Temperance Angel. The Temperance Angel. Queen of Cups. Gives me Earth Angel energy here. Temperance Angel. Queen of Cups. Ace of Cups. Strength again. Queen of Cups. Ace of Cups. Strength. Temperance Angel. And I feel like could be like a balancing of emotions as well. You know what I mean? Something could have been emotional. We've got the success here again. Success and in forward movement, moving forward in life, you know, taking action. And I just see the Three of Wands, so I feel like somebody is making the right decision here. You know, choosing you is the best decision you could ever make. You know, it really is. A lot of people get, you know, that people can say, "Oh, you're being selfish." Good, be selfish. I've got the Ace of Pentacles. Gift the Sun. And Justice. Look at that Ten of Cups. And we've got this sort of trio. Do you see how that fell up here? This Ten of Cups. Oh, you know something? You know all them sat around that campfire? That's my idea of bliss. I'm not joking. Honestly, I could live outside. I could do that outdoor living. And you know, sitting around a campfire, and that to me is like heaven. This to me, this card to me represents like heaven. But I feel like somebody had to walk away. Somebody had to walk away from from a family situation, or they will, because of this. It's like, you know, fighting these demons in your sleep. And you're Queen of Cups again. Queen of Cups energy. Spirit's like, no, very loving, very intuitive, very kind, very caring, very loving energy. Yeah. But I don't feel like you should regret who you love. You know, but only the fact that you did love. You know what I mean? Because not a lot of people even have that. To love and be loved in return. There's a world here. And this is destiny. But, you know, this is like, yeah, you close out this cycle here. This cycle has to be closed out. The success with this Temperance Angel. This is something destined. Destined. You know, destined. I feel like somebody could be trying to do, you know, magic on someone here with this. If someone's trying to conjure something up, you know. But, you know, yeah, because here, this is Ten of Wands. Someone trying to conjure someone up, trying to cause somebody burdens. No, the High Priestess is here. It's your intuition was like, I know where this is coming from, you know? Yeah, I feel like somebody could have been getting attacked from outside forces or family. Take it as it resonates. But this is someone who's like, you know, I ain't taking this anymore. I'm not taking this anymore. Got the moon. Yeah, this, this is also with like intuition as well. And I feel like something in secret here, something hidden. Seven of Swords. I mean, we've got the King of Swords as well, You could have even gone, it could have even been to the police or something here. But this person here, this Seven of Swords, he's about to fall into his own trap here. If he gets, it's almost like you're going to get somebody's getting caught, somebody's getting strung up. They think they're getting away, but they're not. When that person stands in that, they've been caught. Yeah, this is something about it. It could even be in the public eye. If somebody's done something to this kind of energy, I think it will be made public. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, is there anything else regarding this situation for the collective? Five of Wands again. And I get this like secret competition with it. There's the devil here, so secret competition. Yeah, and it could have been going on for long, it could have been going on for a long time. The Spirit's like, yeah, this is the truth. This is the truth. This is, somebody could have been hunting you like prey. Hunting you down, yeah, like I get this energy feeling again, somebody with a very powerful energy. We've got the Three of Pentacles with this Ace of Pentacles here. It looks to me like this has been carved out of stone. This person, I don't know if he's the one who's been working on it or he's the one who's admiring something you've done. I feel like somebody's gifted here. And look, we've got the Nine of Swords here to the Nine of Cups with the Temperance Angel. So I feel like something has to be, balanced out. Something will have to be balanced out because of this conflict. Yeah, there was an imbalance here. There was an imbalance. And it could be just to do with your own energy. That I feel like with the Five of Wands coming out quite a few times, there's something else. There's somebody else involved. You might not even know, but I feel like you being an High Priestess energy, but knows something like the High Priestess knows. I mean, you could be a Mother Empress energy. This is. I mean, this Ten of Cups energy, it's something like, we've got the King of Swords. I feel like the truth is here. It could be an air sign, the truth is here. Yeah, I feel like somebody's going to be celebrating. Yeah, with the sun, there's definitely going to be something coming out into the open. I mean, the King of Swords gives me law, but I see transformation. Yeah, somebody may tell the truth. Or you've told the truth. Maybe finally told the truth, yeah. This is a Seven of Wands, but everybody's like fighting here. And I feel like this is a fight. It could be even a physical fight, but we've got the Knight of Cups. You could have men fighting over you, women fighting over you, but I don't know, there's justice here. Could be a fight of justice, yeah, because we've got this, yeah, there's a battle here. There's a battle. And this could have been to do with, somebody who you dated. Yeah, I feel like it was really a heavy burden. Justice and judgment. Come on, Spirit. Whatever this was or whatever you went through, this has to be done. Judgment and justice will be done. I think the police could even be involved here. A Seven of Wands is usually you being protected. You're getting protected. This is somebody having a fight. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Somebody could have even tried to attack. I feel like somebody was all gutted here. You could have left somebody here. We're in this energy. So they decided to what? Ten of Swords somebody. Now the 8 of Swords, I feel like somebody could be going away. Somebody could be getting taken away to prison from whatever this was. It could just be even mental prison, but I feel like somebody could be crazy. For somebody to do this to this energy is absolutely crazy. Yeah, I feel like leaving here. I feel like somebody safely reached the destination. This woman and child has reached this destination. This could be past, present, or future. Yeah, look, it could have even been homeless, could have been like in that energy because if somebody was being sneaky. The Hierophant gives me, it could be a divorce here. This could be like a divorce energy, and this is the Seven of Swords. Somebody trying to be sneaky. I just seen King of Cups, Empress. Could be a water sign, I got to take it as it resonates. Water and earth. And we've got fire again, so it could be fire. Take it as it resonates, but I just split it on justice. Again, justice here. Spirit. Summit went on. Summit went down. And there could be, like, law involved. I just split on empathy, number 12. And we've got restlessness here, number 1. I'm going to have to be quite quick because I do have to get ready. And I was in two minds whether to go get this tattoo, and I thought, no, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. My daughter gave me the money for it. I'm going to go and get it. There is a couple more that I want. I want a ladybird here, and I want a dragonfly here. And then when my granddaughter's born, I'm going to put her name on here somewhere. She's probably going to be here. I don't know. We'll see when she's born. We've got flattery here. Somebody could be trying to flatter. I get that with the 90 Cups. It's a lot of flattery. But this person's drinking. Could be a drunken fight. I get that. Could be a drunken fight here. Or drunken love. Something like that. Or did something when there was drinking. Generosity. Oh, I feel like this is you. Because it came out here, family generous. I feel like somebody was very generous to the family. And we've got independence and power here. So I feel like somebody calling their power back to themselves and being independent. Because if you've been giving to the wrong thing, you'll end up with no. You'll end up drained, poor, everything. But if I feel like somebody has an abundant energy. You've got an abundant energy. So, it's like that, like get that kind of Midas touch again. Discovery, secrets and flirtation. And then we've got decision and detached. So I feel like somebody found out something here. Somebody found out something about whatever was going on. Some discovery about some secrets about flirtation. And it was probably when after they'd been drinking. Yeah, the decision is, and then there's a quarrel. This is what I'm picking up. There was a quarrel. So somebody had to make this choice because this is the scales here. Somebody had to make this choice. And I feel like I just in drama. This is drama. May not want no drama. Yeah, so somebody's found out some secrets about somebody was flirting with somebody else when there was drinking. That's what I see. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. Control. Ooh. And we've got defense here. So I feel like somebody trying to control somebody, but you having to defend yourself. And I've seen principle and endurance. It's almost like somebody don't want to give up because of this, the principle of it. This could be you or this could be them. The principle. Don't give up. Yeah, the principle of it. Something's really happened here. Something's gone on. Got charity. Maybe this person might, got defence here. I feel like this kind of gives me that vibe as well. Defence. We've got charity, innovation, and fortune. So you might have an idea. You know what I mean? I've seen affair and bluff. So bluff and affair. So somebody could have been bluffing about an affair. But there could have been definitely flirting here. Affair, bluff, or lying. Elf. Choice. Choices in elf. I think you're choosing elf over, you know, this person. It could be an elf charity, even. Control. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. So someone discovered some secrets that there was, that somebody had been flirting with somebody else, probably at a drunken party or something. I've got a status here. This gives me like the Empress and, you know, Emperor energy. Oh, I just think manipulation. So yeah, somebody's trying to manipulate something so somebody doesn't get to there, you know. Then I feel like this is like North Node, South Node kind of stuff. This is persons in the North Node. I mean, South Node could have been you, could have been somebody else. This all lust. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like somebody's in the ego, lust, and I don't feel like it's a collective. You know, this could be somebody trying to, you know, entice somebody in through lust. Nah, the Empress will be like, no. No, I love myself. I love myself too much. I've got drama. Drama. Me no want no drama. I said I've seen the drama card. Concentration. Negotiation. Yeah, so there's some kind of negotiation choice here. I feel like there's something here. Somebody needs to concentrate on something here. On it, maybe somebody might be trying to negotiate something now, but it's revenge. Spirit says negotiation. It's a revenge. Spirit. What are these people? Yeah, so somebody wants to negotiate with somebody, but I feel like they want to get revenge, and I feel like they could be using lust. Yeah, there's a choice here, but I don't feel like somebody's making the wrong choice. They say the Cups tells me all about that. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. Is there anything here for the collective to resolve? Oh, look at that. Spirit, egotism, fraud. There's justice, spirit. And we've got surveillance here. Somebody could be under surveillance. Somebody could be taking drugs, or somebody could just be poisonous, you know. I mean, the revenge here, revenge with this, I feel like be very careful. Don't take any drink from someone. We've got travel, but it's hidden here. You know, you could have to leave. Just this again. Hidden travel. Just be very careful with what you drink. I don't like making people paranoid, but you know, that time somebody spiked my drink and weed. Spiked my weed for a long time, and I was bleeding. I've just seen hidden regret. Somebody really regrets it. We've got hidden regret. I feel like somebody's really, and it says Having a spirit of angels. Yeah, so maybe even if you travel, there's some kind of revenge here. So I'll be very, very careful. I just seen hidden again. Hidden. Got social media. And I seen money. Oh. And I seen something else. I didn't want to really say it, you know what I mean? But I seen this. Somebody could be paid somebody. Somebody could be paying somebody to try and, poison somebody. But why social media? Why social media? Yes, but yeah, something could have been put out on social media, or somebody could be just, social media, travel. Oof, spirit. And it says run away, and then fraud again. This person. Oh, spirit, organised crime. I feel if this kind of person is in this shadow side, yeah, you're better off. I've just seen burial and missing. Somebody could be missing. Could be a missing person here. That's why the King of Swords came out. Heavenly Spirit and justice. I just seen fraud and imprisonment. Fraud and imprisonment. Some people will go to prison for fraud here. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. Is there anything else here for the collective? I'm going to have to go now because I really do. I wasn't even going to do a reading because I'm that busy. But I thought, no, I need to come out. There needs to be a message here. There's some legal proceedings. We've got mind control, male cover up, justice. Thank you, Spirit. I like to end it on justice. So there's a cover up here with this male. He's probably doing, trying to mind control. But I don't feel like it's going to work because, if this person has tried to blood poison somebody, or this person could be, a druggie, I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But I feel this is what somebody's been through. And you'll know if this is your story or not. You'll know. Let me just give a message from the ancestors and spirits. It says resilience is one of the strongest qualities you have. It has gotten through you through so many trials and tribulations in the past, and it will continue to do so. Lean on that inner tower of strength anytime that you need it. You've got this. You've got this. You've got it. Spirit said, you've got this. Yep, look at this. Of course you've got it. You've the strength of a lion. It says, take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself for the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive. Bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. Thank you, Spirit. Just trust. Trust, Spirit, and relax. Yeah, don't be in that Nine of Swords energy. I feel like this decision that's going to be made is the right decision. Yeah, look, 1717. Time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold. Affirmation, as I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. It says, keep moving forward, even if you are unsure of your next step or where it may take you. Trust that you are walking the path you are meant to walk. Remember, we are walking with you. Trust yourself more. Focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. And it says, sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. So there's something coming here. There's something that's probably been going on for quite a while. This is perhaps you are reminded all too often just how quickly the phases in your life can shift, one change after another. You are learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle with yourself. So yeah, I feel like, how many times trust came out then, I feel like Spirit's just saying, what it is, trust. Just trust. Trust that you're going to make the right decision. Trust that justice is going to come in. Trust that your ancestors and, are walking with you. They'll be with you. The angels around you. And just believe, just keep going. There's something could have been going on for a while. These could be legal proceedings, yeah, there's some kind of cover up. But you will get your justice. Yes, and I hope everyone has an absolutely super Saturday. I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care. God bless. And I will see you soon.